Paradigm Killer. I'm about to I'm about to really start putting some work into my YouTube. And this is what this is. Me talking about, things I'm about to do, then I'm about to get into a little bit of I'm trying to get away from Adam and Eve, but it seems like it really is the beginning. In the beginning is Genesis is the beginning. So a lot of shit is tied to that. So maybe I get into a little bit of that. Just off of the dome, because I tend to stay off of the dome as much as I can because I'm sick of people lying, and if I can do it off the dome, then these people can stop fucking lying about shit. You know, I'm just to that point. I'm really fucking tired of all the lying. I'm tired of these government installations not doing what the fuck they supposed to do. Um, I'm just, I just get frustrated sometimes because people just fucking lie. They don't even. They go off of what they're told. They're fucking sheep. That is the truest statement ever. Probably at least 80% of motherfuckers is dead weight. Useless eaters, as they call them. This, I studied how these people get down. I studied how these people move and how they think. And the sad thing is when you start to understand, or you kind of start to understand why they are the way they are. Genocidal, fucked up ass motherfuckers. Because the population need to get off their ass, get off of that stupid shit. For real. For real. Get up off of that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy say it perfectly. You could be like me if you get up off of dumb shit. Get off of that dumb shit. I'm tired of it. You know, all these useless ass eaters, these motherfuckers are just dead fucking weight. And it's men and women. I speak about, how society, things have been made for women to excel, and I'm fine with that. But I'm not fine with the disrespect that comes with that. They need, they want to treat certain people with kid gloves, and life is real out here. Life is real out here, and it's just sad that people don't they don't want to know the truth. People can't handle the truth, and that's the most fucked up thing ever. They can't handle the truth. So, motherfuckers can't handle the truth. But anyway, let me get back on topic. This is it's blood in water, and when people see that moving forward, they know it's battlegrounds. It's the battlegrounds. Motherfucker, we'll check you on your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker, we'll put that shit up on fucking screen for candid camera because I'm just tired of motherfuckers being dumb. We as people, especially black people, we don't have the luxury of being a dumb fuck. We don't. We don't have the luxury of being dumb. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the luxury of just listening to what other people say and going off of that and not putting the fucking 5 minutes. We have computers. I say this shit all the fucking time. And this is what irks me. We walk around with fucking computers in our hands. This is like a fucking computer. I can look up anything. We're in the information age. You look up anything, you find any information you want to find, and motherfuckers are too lazy and stupid to do it. And I'm getting sick of it. So, like I said, blood in the water moving forward, that's the battleground. So that's where you will get checked on your bullshit. So if you not hard body, you might want to stay the fuck above this shit. Because like I said, this is the warning. I'm not for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers is fucking. Y'all destroying our civilization. And this goes from politicians, which is all bullshit. In the civil rights era, we fought, people fought to be included in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. Instead of us fighting to be a part of the bullshit, we need to change the bullshit so we can excel. I want us to be in a golden age. But as long as we remain stupid, we can't even get there. You know what I'm saying? Like I say all the time, ancient doesn't mean primitive. Really, it doesn't. And if you took the 5, 10 minutes to fucking look at shit, you will see just from my thumbnail. This is fucking ancient ass shit. How did they do that shit? Half of the shit the ancients did, we can't even reproduce now. So what the fuck? What the fuck? How can't we reproduce all the shit? But they were so primitive in the past. Motherfuckers need to look into Angkor Wat, primitive, right? Niggas need to look into Göbekli Tepe, which is in Turkey, which is to me it seems like that's where the Caucasus Mountains at, and race is a construct. People always want to say all these feminist motherfuckers want to say this and that is a construct, and so I don't want to say what they say, but it really is. It's from the 1800s. All that, like I said, all that Jingo Skull shit. What up, Joe? You know, like I said, this is the battleground, and we're gonna be moving forward. We're going to be moving to the truth. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of motherfuckers being remaining stupid. You know, I, I really am because all the information is there for you. I can. That's why I do the book fairs because if you read the right shit, it tells you the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get off of that dumb shit, in my opinion. We need to get off that dumb shit. You know, just going along is what is destroying us. You know, and let me get on my soapbox and talk about this welfare system. Uh, Women, especially black women, you might want to pick a proper. But see, it don't even matter because I would say I've always tried to be a good, at least try to be a good father, but the system is still used against me because these motherfuckers rather money. Everybody rather money. They don't want. They've been they've been indoctrinated that children don't need their fathers, and that's dumb shit. Really, it is. It's, you know, males or females, they need their fathers, especially males. You know what I'm saying? Because, and this is my thing. I say this all the time. Women try to turn their sons into the simp that their father was not. The father was not a simp. The father ain't go for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't see it. People say I look like Diddy. Let me address this. People say I look like Diddy. I don't see it, and really, it's like I'm gonna say it again. It's fucking disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I hate Diddy. If Diddy was in front of me and I had a shank, he would get shanked. Period. I hate that motherfucker. So are y'all motherfuckers saying that I look like Diddy or whatever? Fuck you too. I take it as disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I do. Look like a more older Diddy. Wow. And Diddy's older than me. Wow. So that's crazy. Diddy's older than me. But whatever. Fuck a Diddy because he's really getting what he deserves. And actually, it's the eyes. Okay. I can see that. I can see that. I guess. I guess. But I like an older Diddy. Damn, I look old. Let's see. Let's play the guessing game. Who can? How old am I? Anybody who can guess how old I am? You know, how old am I? But let's get to this Adam and Eve shit a little bit. Let's get into this Adam and Eve shit a little bit because it's the everything. Like I said, we have to get into a little bit of the 30. I'm older. I'm older. I'm older than 35. But you know, we're dealing with the Adam and Eve shit. We have to get into Lawrence Gardner, Sir Lawrence Gardner, and y'all motherfuckers better peep game. Anybody got Sir in their name is a motherfucking beast. It's reason. Uh, yeah. It took me so long to get this shit, get even this shit. I'm not like a beer person, but a lot of people be into beers, and I think that is like people think whatever they want to, but I don't think that's a original per se. Looks tough though. So we gotta get into the Lawrence Gardner shit, Sir Lawrence Gardner and the Grill Bloodlines, because that talks. And I appreciate it. We have to get into the Grill bloodlines. It was so many bloodlines. Off at the top of my head, I think the main ones were maybe like five or six. We're talking about five or six. You know, um, different bloodlines that we all stem from, and we all didn't stem from fucking we all did not stem from one family. That is LD thinking. That's low IQ thinking. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. I say this about the Bible all the time because I was about to go to seminary, and I know especially the Torah, the Pentateuch. I know that shit. So Old Testament shit. You know what I'm saying? I know the Old Testament like a motherfucker, and you know we all didn't come. It's not enough genetic material for us all to come from Noah. That is low IQ thinking that we all came from one family. Come on, let's just be smart about it. We all didn't come from one family. We all didn't. It was already main point when uh Cain killed Abel. When Cain killed Abel, the he was sent the Lord supposedly the God the Lord whatever. Which I think it's two people. We gonna get into that shit. We gonna get into that shit. What I think Lord and God and is per se or was because I don't see too much God now. And that's the thing. People say God's great all the time, and I just don't see too much greatness. I think the devil is in charge. To be honest. Because all of this shit is devilish. How women treat men is devilish. How men treat women is devilish. How we treat each other is diabolical. For real, it is. You know, we have to take account of that and just be like, no, we have to be man to fuck up, man or woman to fuck up, and see that we've been lied to. We might not know what we think we fucking know. And I don't care if Big Mama told you. See, that's the difference between me and you. My Big Mama told me, motherfucker, you better learn the fucking truth, nigga. The truth is the only thing that's gonna save your ass. Truth. Only thing that's gonna save you. It's the truth. And we gotta stop just being pawns and listening to the fucking oppressor. They don't wanna fuck up. Let's keep it 100. We gotta stop listening to the oppressor, and it's not per se a race thing. Now, when you look at it, the people who did most of the oppression, the people that did most of the genocide, probably were a certain race, but that doesn't mean everybody bad. Joey down the street ain't a fucking piece of shit. Joey down the street will work with you. So don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. It's not smart to do that shit. Throw away the baby with the bathwater. Um, it's not smart to do that shit. You know, it's not that way. You know, people think it's that way, and I guess as a matter of a matter of protection, if you want to think that way, I guess, but I don't think it's wise to think that way. You know, you know to throw away a whole race of people because a segment of them are the diabolical, which they are. You know what I'm saying? Some people think they're different. I think that once it comes to a point, we were talking about this. I was talking about the smallpox blankets in Thanksgiving. The pretty much the worship of genocide that we do every year. And a lot of people say that the pilgrims didn't do whatever. And other people say that people say the pilgrims didn't do shit. The Spanish, the conquistadors, which is the most evil army ever, they might have I don't know, between them and Alexander, they might have fucking eliminated the Mayans, put it into your world like the Mayans. They might have eliminated the Mayans, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? They're rather evil. So I will agree with that, but I don't know if the pilgrims are just I have to look more into that and see. Because that's what I do. If I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't know. If I need to look into something, I'm gonna look into it. And it's just really sad that we don't look at the fucking truth. Look at the fucking truth and see what the fuck is going on around us and fight just like Public Enemy said, fight the powers that be. We need to fight these motherfuckers, man. Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. We need to fight these motherfuckers in America because this is supposed to be the epicenter of freedom, and it's become not that. It's become where the rich come to get richer by subjugating people. That's what it is. That's what it really is. You know, and we just gotta do better as people. Black people, black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. Gotta do better. It's like I said, we don't have the luxury of being lazy, and that's the thing. That's to me. We don't have the luxury of being lazy, and you gotta get on your fucking square and stay on that motherfucker. And as far as women, Do not save these hoes. Simps are putting themselves in danger in many ways moving forward now. They are. You are. Because you got motherfuckers trying to fight the motherfucking fight against this bullshit. And if you perpetuating the bullshit, you gonna be in some fucking danger. Really. We gonna be in danger if we don't get over that bullshit and start learning the truth and start moving accordingly, start working to fucking gather. We don't want to work together. That's our biggest problem as a people. Black people, your brother per se ain't your enemy. You need to use a thing called discernment and work with the right people. And I know that's hard because people, snakes, venomous snakes, just like they say. Jesus went in the temple and flipped the table over and said that you were nothing but a bunch of venomous vipers like your father, the devil. And I think that's what it is. You know, at a certain point, and that's what I'm saying. They even say it in the book. They even say it in the book that at a certain point, these Sadducees and Pharisees have taken over. It's mostly Old Testament shit. I mean, New Testament shit. So that's why I have a problem because people want to act like the Old Testament doesn't exist. Eye for eye, motherfucking turn the other cheek is fucking turn the other cheek is New Testament shit. I'm more of an Old Testament kind of person, and I look at that shit all the time. You hesitate, you don't eliminate the evil, you get eliminated. That's why I know this, that it's a real truth of the matter. And that's what hard for people, for good people to understand. You know, you gotta move accordingly. And the thing that gets me is if all these people, if you can if you can eliminate your brother, a person that's supposed to be working with your dumbass for stepping on your fucking shoes, your and if you can eliminate somebody for stepping on your fucking shoes, then you can fight against this motherfucking bullshit with your dumb ass. And I say it because, like I say all the time, I used to be a fucking goon, straight goon. And but what I am, I mean, I think you are what you are. You are what you are. You are what you eat. You are what you are. And niggas is pussy because niggas eat a lot of that. But that's just me talking shit. But honestly, we need to start working together and stop going along with this bullshit. This bullshit is destroying us, and we're just letting it. This whole family law system is destroying us, and we're letting it. You know, me personally, I would. My thing would be not voting for these motherfuckers at all. At all. I would like to see, especially my people, not vote for these motherfuckers at all because they're fucking liars. They get in front of you and they lie and they say they're gonna do this and they say they're gonna do this and they say they're gonna clean this up and they get in power and they do nothing for you. And that needs to stop because they bought and sold. They bought and sold. You know they bought and sold, and that needs to stop. All these super groups and super PACs and all this bullshit needs to stop. All these lobbyists and shit. That shit needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna get into this shit because I ain't inciting shit, but I'm just saying we need to start this shit by Like Michael Mack said, by any means necessary. Period. You know, and I say this all the time. A lot of motherfuckers is scared to motherfuckers scared to die. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Motherfuckers is scared to fight. Motherfuckers is scared to die. Motherfuckers is scared to fight for their own motherfucking freedom. And I'm not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to fight for my freedom because I rather die and my children look back on me and be like, that motherfucker is real shit. He died for what he believed in. I'd rather that than, oh, yeah, that nigga went along. That nigga stole this fucking soul. I would never sell my soul. If I know the truth, then I gotta tell my people. Period. That's where I'm at. If I know the truth, I gotta tell my people. Really, that's what it is. It's really sad that that's what it is, but that's what it is. I have a picture that I use all the time as Malcolm X with the SK standing by the window because you mess with my children, yeah, it's not gonna be a good day for you. Never that. You mess with what I care about, you mess with, and really what it is that I don't care if you're lying to if you're one of these people, I hate you. Period. That's what it is. If you're one of these people, I fucking hate you. I do. You know, and that's just really what it is. Point blank and period. I have no cut cards about that shit. Um, these people have supposedly been in power for what 800 years or some shit like that. And what have they done for anybody but themselves? They put money in their own pockets. What have they done? What have they done? Come on, man. Come on, everybody. This is the same thing I be trying to tell people with feminism and shit. But feminism is poison. I hate it. You know. And like I was telling a person yesterday on a panel I was on, I'll be on the Devil's Advocate panel pretty much every Wednesday. Be on that joint. I'll be on that joint. I play y'all around, Devil's Advocate. And the thing that we need to understand is that I'm not talking feminism is not female rights. It's not really. You know what I'm saying? Feminism is not um helping. It's really not. You know, it's it's done more bad than good. It's more and you can see it with this Lindsay Clancy shit. Motherfuckers is just fucking deluded. How you gonna support somebody that off their children? I would never. How dare you? I would never. I would never support somebody who owes their children. I don't care. I have yeah, I can like I said, I can have empathy, but my empathy is firing squad, making it quick, opposed to tying rocks to your feet and dumping you in a lake, which is gonna be the hard way. You can do it the easy way, we can do this the hard way. That's my empathy. My empathy lies with we gonna make this quick for you, but you gotta go. You a pedo, you gotta you off your children and use any excuse. See, because this is the thing. They want to say that bitch ain't had no help, but that bitch had help. That bitch had help. That bitch could have gave them children to her parents or Patrick's parents. Could have gave them children to Patrick, and them children would still be alive. But guess what? Because we wanna fucking lie to ourselves, saying that just because you got a vagina means you are nurturing, and it doesn't. It's more. Nas said it perfectly. Nas said females out here playing with pentagrams in their vagina. Real shit, yo. And just because somebody is a female, somebody has a vagina, doesn't mean a damn thing. It's case by case. And you think these people don't know that shit? They fucking do. They fucking do know this shit. They know what's up. They know that everything's case by case, but they want to lump everything together. You know, they want to treat fathers who want to be a part of all this bullshit. This shit's bullshit. How you go to court and you have to go to this, they make things so hard. When it really should just be like, if I go to court, my judge magistrate should be able to handle everything. Period. Fuck no, go to this place, go to this. Fuck all that boy. What the fuck are y'all doing? I'm just to the point where it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Really? You know, what the fuck are y'all doing? Oh, go here and get a visit. They're bullshit. They're bullshit. They're full of shit. Family law system is full of poo, dog poo. Okay? And y'all, I'm almost to the point where it's like, you don't care about, if you go through the routes of child support, you don't care about your child. Period. Period. Fucking it. Unless you got a man that just don't want to do nothing, which really goes back onto you. Why you giving a fucking baby? That's what women need to understand. You have the power of reproduction. Why are you giving a baby to a worthless shit ass nigga? Why? Why are you doing that shit? You know what I'm saying? For child support to be even needed. It wasn't needed before because motherfuckers wasn't so free to do out of see, which we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into all that quality. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. But we're gonna get into all that quality shit. We won't get into all that quality shit because Dual Style Wilts is some bullshit. Ouster, what's that Crawley and what's the other one? Ouster Crawley and I forgot the other motherfucking name. But anyway, these motherfuckers want to promote doing whatever the fuck you want to, and that has never boded well for humanity. Never, 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 never. It has never went well for society. Just doing whatever the fuck you want to. There's rules to this shit. Biggie tried to tell y'all. Ten correct commandments. He said it's rules to this shit. I made me a manual. And we need to get over that shit and stop just doing whatever the fuck we want because it's not working. Women, girls just want to have fun. Well, guess what? I think personally, your fun comes with something. It's consequences to your fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? If having sex with multiple men is your version of fun, then dealing with having babies or not having babies is your fucking problem. That's your consequence. Stop reproducing with these bullshit ass niggas. It's not going to do shit for their children. And stop keeping these children away from their father, especially. Stop keeping their children away from the other parent. I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with you. That bullshit. You know, the welfare system destroyed us. Child support destroyed us because, like I say all the time, the white woman was on welfare. They ain't had to get rid of their men, but the black women sure did. Why? And this is what gets me. And I say this shit all the time. If especially black women are so fucking smart, why can't they say they see they're being used to destroy their own fucking families? Well, why don't you see that? If you're so smart, you're so educated, you're so smart, you're so better than men, but you can't see that your salvation lies in working with said man that you have been taught to fucking hate. Shit's crazy. Shit is crazy. You know, I just think that's crazy that people rather sell their soul for money and housing than work with a motherfucker that's gonna fully free them and have generational wealth. I don't get it. You trade some money and some fucking housing for actually being free and having generational wealth? Fuck is wrong with y'all motherfuckers? That's why I'm more so. People say I'm red pill. I don't even think that. I think that's just that's what these people teach. These people teach people to do that. They'll put you in a box. Everything's a box that you're in. I'm not in a box. There are no strings on me. I'm not in a box. Straight on up. I'm not in a fucking box. And people really need to stop trying to put other people in a box. Saying I'm red pill, saying I'm this, and really what I am is I go hard just as hard on men as I go on women. And motherfuckers need to get up off of that dumb shit and stop regurgitating this fucking bullshit. Stop it. Stop regurgitating this bullshit. You know. So that's about 30 something minutes. Let me get into this really get into this Adam and Eve shit a little more because it's you have multiple bloodlines. You have the bloodlines that they're talking about in the Bible, but then you also got primordial bloodlines. You got people. See, that's the thing. People don't want to understand that shit. That they may have been. God may have been. It goes to the Columbus thing. What did he discover? How did he discover America if he was already fucking here? Mhm. He more conquered it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. We're dealing with people who conquer shit and say they founded it, found it. You know, fucking Columbus ain't found shit. Because if it was people and structures and shit here before Columbus, how did he discover America? That's why I probably should have been a teacher, but no, I never teach. There's certain things I never teach. So it was really, it was really no point in me being a teacher. Certain things I ain't gonna teach. I ain't gonna teach no Columbus shit. I ain't gonna teach no certain shit is bullshit to me. I'm not gonna teach just because it's ancient, it's primitive. Because as far as I can see, they had shit that we can't even reproduce now. Supposedly, when you look at, like I said this to you, I should say this shit all the time. Look into Stanford Research Institute. Look into DARPA. They have they're trying to recreate all the shit that people would say didn't exist in the past. But where you think they got that shit from? They just haven't released it to you. Like I say all the time, uh, in the fucking 80s, Penny from Inspector Gadget had a iWatch, iWatch, iMac, iPhone, all that shit we have now. We didn't get for like 10, 15 years, 20 years. We didn't get for like 15, 20 years. She had them. So what do you think these motherfuckers? And then that's the other thing I want to say. These motherfuckers don't have original motherfucking bone in their body. They can't create shit. All they can do is steal shit. certain people. They have no creativity at all. All they can do is take from other people. That's all they can do. Some people, all they can do is take because they don't have the originality to create. You know, that's just what it is, really. So we're talking about multiple bloodlines, maybe like one to three that was already here, no matter if they manipulated it or not. When I start getting into the Sumerian shit, you see how they say in the text. How are they saying all this fly shit? How can they? It's just like I talked to my man Dojo. He was saying, well, how this? He asked me a question. And I said, I think the real question is how are they depicting in vitro in the ancient Aztecs? How are they step by motherfucking step? How they doing that shit? How they doing that shit? How they depicting high level shit? How are they talk about flying abodes? How are they doing all this shit in the fucking past? Huh? That's you fuck. They jumps supposedly jump started us like a million or 2 years, but then they brought us. Then they took us back a million or 2 years with this bullshit, thinking that old ancient means primitive. That is not it. It's not it. It's not smart. It's not it. It's crazy. Crazy talk. Like I say, look into DARPA. Look into Stanford Research Institute and see what they're looking into. Look into some of the patents. Look into anything 20 years out. The Freedom of Information Act. 20 years past, you don't even really gotta per se pay for it. But if you pay for it, you get what you pay for. Okay? So you do Freedom of Information Act, it's probably some shit on top of shit that they have not told you. They've been lying to us about. And I say all the time, a person it can be smart. A woman may be able to rule. A woman may be able to lead. Not any in the all. No, I'm not standing behind that shit because some people they don't have the temperament to lead. They don't have they don't have it to lead. They're not leaders. You look at some of these politicians, they're not fucking leaders. And I wonder why y'all motherfuckers keep voting for these motherfuckers. Because these motherfuckers need to be one and done, in my opinion. It needs to be a checklist of 5 to 10 things that everybody that we vote for needs to get done for the people. They don't get it done in the first term, at least half, fucking done. You one and done. You out, and the next person can come in and see what they can get done. That's just how I feel about it, really, because shit is crazy, and we need to do better so we can succeed. I'm tired of, especially black people. I'm tired of being last. When truth be told, we should be first or at least top three, top five. We should be. You know what I'm saying? We have been destroyed. These people have destroyed us systematically, and that's just what it is. They have destroyed us. We our family structure. We can't even keep shit together long enough to really succeed. And they doing that shit on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know how many good maybe YNs have great ideas that if they had the right support and the right push in the right direction, they would be fucking billionaires. Huh? I'm sick of it. Like I said, I'm sick of it. Stop keeping fathers out of the children's lives. Stop with the bullshit. I just want people to stop with the bullshit. Stop working against each other. Because sad to say, like we all divided we stand, united we fall. They know that. They united. Even that's what I'm saying. The red and blue. You think now some of them don't like each other, but to be honest, you think these motherfuckers don't like each other? You think these motherfuckers don't go to lunch together? You think these motherfuckers don't like work together? It's fucking crazy. It's crazy talk. If you think that, because these people do work together, they're the same side of the same coin. Red, blue, same thing. Really, same thing. That's just like it really is. If you look into the golfs and the Visa golfs, same thing. They just break up into a different. They just break up into a different. They break up into a different group, and they still do the same shit. They work together. They don't work against each other, and we have been told things are black and white, and things are not. Things really are gray. And as long as you think in black and white, you're subject to be destroyed. So you fucking so. And I'm just not willing to do that. Sell my soul for some bullshit. I got fucking children that I want to look up to me, regardless of what their mother chooses to do. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. That's my thing. The system know these mothers are doing horrible shit. You think they don't know what's going on? They do. So smart enough. If you so fucking smart, you so educated. Why are you going to child support if the man is willing to? If the man is willing, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that? Fuck shit. You. They say that the woman is really the biggest supporter of white supremacy of any of the black woman keeps the black man down more than anybody. Facts, facts, and I don't care what you think. You with your example of what you did or did not do would not take accountability for your bullshit. Okay, half of these motherfuckers, they're the fucking problem. They're the fucking problem. They sit there. They call the police on black men. They sit there, put the black man in the system. They sit there, take all the black man's money and use it frivolously on fucking hair and nails and bullshit. Don't even support the ch- Don't even support the child. And I'm gonna say this, and I guess I'm gonna end it like this, awakening bullshit. You panda bust ass niggas. You panda bear ass niggas are doing nothing but just holding us back, man. If you really think that way, shut the fuck up. Don't support this shit. Don't support this shit. If you feel you should bow down, Dr. Umar Johnson, I used to like him a lot, but he has sold his soul. He took the money. He went from being like, um, I won't give them that much credit because the person I'm about to mention are one and two, and ain't no discussion in my. I mean, it's some discussion, but as far as the time period, these people are one and two. Um, Bobby Hemmett and Dr. Valentine. They Brother Panic. You know what I'm saying? That's to me. That's my one, two, and three. Fuck the order. I say Bobby Hemmett is number one because he was the shiznit. You know what I'm saying? He was the shiznit. He got you to understand the bullshit and told you the real shit. So we have to get up over that dumb shit for real. Get up over that dumb shit. Next time I'm gonna have my notes. This was just me talking. I was really scatterbrained. I was like, I don't know. How about I hope I can lead this up. How about I don't end up the lead and when I watch it back. But next time I have my notes and with my notes, I'm deadly. I'm deadly with the notes. I'm surgical with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I want motherfuckers to be. I'm about to I'm about to really start up my little group that I want to start up. LOD and so certain people feel free to reach out to me in regards to that if you want to be a part of it. You know, we just gotta do better, man. I'm just to the point where I'm like I'm exhausted by the stupidity. Stupidity. I'm exhausted by it. You know, for real, because it's holding us back. It really is. It's holding us back, and we need to be a little bit smarter. Start working with each other, and a person that's your brother and never did you wrong and never you know, because there's plenty people that I could say certain things about. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like I said, I used to be a goon. I used to be a fucking goomba, and the way I look at it is that's loyalty. You my brother now. That you violate, you always my brother. So if you ain't violate, then whatever, keep it whatever. You do whatever, I do whatever. We keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. We can keep it moving. You don't want to be a part of the movement. You don't want to be a part of the fucking movement, and keep it moving. But yeah, next time I'm gonna have my notes, and I think I'm gonna get into a little bit of Eve's Bayou effect because I think that's where a lot of this per se man hate came from. You know what I'm saying? The Django Sugars of the world. You know what I'm saying? The bad wenches. There we have 80. Yep, man, we got like 80% of fuck niggas, bad wenches and fuck niggas. Okay, in my opinion, we got 20% of sharp motherfuckers, and we need to start banging. That's just it. That's how I feel about the subject. We need to start banging. Like, we need gang bang, motherfucking bang, East Side. We need to get off this motherfucking gang shit. We, let's take it back. I know I said about the end, but let's take it back to the Black Panthers. The FDR said the Black Panthers are the greatest enemy of America with their free lunch programs and their book fairs are the greatest, and people just arming themselves to protect themselves against. And you want to talk about racism? That was the time. And what did he do to end it? Not too much because he was a racist. Fuck himself, in my opinion. I don't. I have certain disdain when it comes to the founding fathers, certain of them, because they own more slaves than anybody. And one day I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna add up all the slaves that are owned by the founding fathers, the signers of the Declaration. How many people did they? How many slaves did these people own? Or George Washington sure did own a whole heap of a lot. I think it was in the thousands. Okay, so I have no respect. I have no respect for anybody who owned a slave, black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian. If you own slaves, but indentured servitude is different than slavery. It really is. You know, a lot of other people went through indentured servitude, not slavery. It's the difference. That's why motherfuckers talk that shit that they talk. Because there's a difference. There's a difference between these things. You know? And we just need to be smarter. We walk around with fucking computers and everybody press to have an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? We walk around with computers in their hands and won't even take the 5 minutes to be like, Siri, look up this. Fuck's wrong, people. That is my issue. Something is seriously wrong. Something, the milk is spoiled and something is rotten in Denmark. Because how are we have the information to at our fingertips? We don't even gotta fucking type that shit up. You can just ask Siri. You can ask Chat GPT. You can find the truth if you want it, but you don't want it. You won't want Big Mama said. And I'm glad my Big Mama was different than yours. Because my Big Mama wasn't no indentured, slave nigga. She was like, you nigga, you better find the truth, because the truth won't set you free. Fuck what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know, but is it right? I could not know the truth. It's just like she told me another big thing she told me. Just because somebody's older to you don't mean that you're elder at all. It doesn't. They just old motherfuckers. Old hateful motherfuckers. Period. But like I said, next time I have my notes, I'm gonna be more on point. This is me, Paul Spirit. I'm Killer. Peace.